Hello, my name is Diana, and I'm here to talk about perimenopause today. So, what is perimenopause? Perimenopause is a transitional stage that we all go through. All women go through this stage before getting to menopause. Okay, so what can we expect in perimenopause? First of all, right now, they say that perimenopause starts in our mid 30s to mid 40s. But they say mainly in the 40s, okay? I just want to say that when I was perimenopause, it actually started for me in my mid 30s. Now, at the time that I was perimenopausal, it was what, 20 years ago? Okay, I'm 56 right now. So when I was perimenopausal, at that time they were saying perimenopause starts in your early to mid 40s. Okay, so this time frame has changed over the years, and I want you to know that some people can start perimenopause today as early as your late 20s. Okay, so that's real important to know because right now there's so many misdiagnoses going on with perimenopause. Why? Because some of the different symptoms we have. There's so many. But today I want to mention some of the most common ones, which are, of course, anxiety and depression. You have some irregular menstrual cycles. You have changes in your desire to have sex, trouble sleeping, headaches. And for me, and for some of the people that I know that are in their late 20s, also, you could have frequent yeast infections or frequent UTIs. Okay, if you have two or more of these symptoms right now, it's real possible that you're dealing with perimenopause. So again, it's being misdiagnosed a lot because people or our current healthcare system, and I will refer to that system as HCS from now on throughout the rest of the video. But right now, our current HCS system, oh my gosh. So they're going to just treat these symptoms individually, not looking at whether you're possibly perimenopausal. They don't think to look at your hormones. So let's say if you have anxiety or depression, they are going to give you something for that anxiety or depression. If you have trouble sleeping, you might get something for sleep, like for insomnia. So, maybe Ambien or something like that. If you're having issues with your moods, they may prescribe you something for just your moods, or that will go in the category of like an anxiety, depression medication. So I say all this to say, there are several people being misdiagnosed in this stage, and I did create a free ebook. You can find a link to that down in the description area, and it's designed to help you advocate for yourself during this time, basically helping you with what to ask the doctor, what to look for, what to know at this time, to be sure that you are not just simply being misdiagnosed. My misdiagnosis was severe, you guys. I was told I had leukemia, and I'm thankful that I did go for another opinion, which I had two doctors tell me that I had leukemia before I finally went to a gynecologist who did check my hormone level and found that I was just perimenopausal. So at that time, I was having very, very severe night sweats, like jumping in a pool severe. Like I would be dripping wet. I also had a very, very high white blood cell count, and I will give it to them for that. That does fall under leukemia. However, I also was experiencing mood swings, severe mood swings, and I was dizzy and pretty much depressed at that time. But they didn't look at that. So it's key to know that you can advocate for your own health, and you can have them do hormonal tests if you do have, I'd say, two or more of the things I just mentioned. Now there's plenty more, and in the ebook that you'll find in the description, it also goes over what other diagnosis, or I should say symptoms, what other symptoms are going on out there that fall under perimenopausal, because there are a lot. I mean, honestly, there are, the doctors say, over 100, the ones that are actually looking into it in a more detailed way. But right now, our current HCS, they are not looking at it for the majority of them. So that's why a lot of women get misdiagnosed. So that is what perimenopausal is. And again, it can last anywhere from 5 to 15 years before you actually go menopausal. So that's a long time to be dealing with a lot of different symptoms that may come your way. So again, check that description box, get your free ebook, and advocate for your own health. Okay, don't take a misdiagnosis, especially if it's a severe one. Okay, definitely go for more opinions. Trust your gut. If you are feeling like this just can't be right, then go ahead and keep going. Keep getting to a doctor. Ask them to go ahead and check those hormone levels for you. Okay, and again, that ebook goes into a little bit more detail on that. And this channel, by the way, is going to be all about perimenopause, menopause, and other health and wellness things you can do to advocate for your health. I did, because I was severely traumatized at that diagnosis, I haven't been back to the HCS system. And I take personal responsibility for my own health. So I'm here to help others to do the same. And if you are someone that is looking for natural, holistic ways of dealing with different issues that you might have health-wise, then definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I would love to help you along the way. And I will leave you with this. Every medication that they make in the HCS that's chemically made, okay? It's chemically made. Every one of those, you guys, is mocked after our natural herbs that the Most High put here for us to heal with. So we can heal our bodies, and unfortunately, our current HCS says that we cannot even say that word in the field of the health and wellness arena. And I have been in this industry for over 20 years now. Because again, as soon as I got my mind right after that misdiagnosis, I did just took total responsibility for my own health, which meant that's where I worked. I was in the health and wellness industry. I learned so much, and in doing so, I did also learn that all the chemically made drugs that we have that are supposed to help us, we can't say it cures us. We can only say it treats our symptoms. But I'm here to tell you that our herbs and the different holistic ways of healing can CURE your body if you do the proper care and you eat the proper foods. So with that being said, I would wish you the best on your journey through this time. It can be traumatic. It can be so many different things, but just know that it doesn't have to be. There are lifestyle changes you can make. There are different foods you can eat. There are foods you need to leave alone. And there are natural herbs you can use to help you through. So again, thank you for being here, and have a wonderful day. Bye.